Hello Rasikas, Namaste. I'm very happy to meet all of you again in yet another episode of Tiny Manodharma. In this episode, as many of you might have rightly guessed, we are moving to the next string of 8 swaras. So far we have covered 5, 6, 7 and now we are going to do 8. So why we are doing this is because the first nervousness that anybody has while singing Kalpana Swaras is how to finish and start the Pallavi line. Where do I start? How do I fit the right number of swaras so that I land exactly on the Pallavi line? So to get used to that process, I thought it is best to introduce these kind of small string of swaras, the math part as I was talking about. And then we will get to the longer swaras, how to creatively weave swaras and so on. So in this episode, let us take up this string of 8 swaras, how to do it. So 8 would be a combination of 3 plus 5, 4 plus 4. These two can be done. The more punchy feel comes from 3 plus 5. Let's try and see what combinations we have. So far we are sticking to the landing note being Re. Of course later on we will also move to other landing notes from where we can still do Vatapi, correct? So right now we are only doing one particular thing. We don't want to complicate the situation by doing too many things all at once. So let us still remember that we have to come back to Re and Vatapi starts at the note Ga, so that will be a good finish. And now we have to do this 8 swaras. You already have 5 swaras, known 5, Pagari Sari, Sani Pagari, all these combinations we have tried. So add 3 more to that. Sani Pa Pagari Sari, Gani Pa Pagari Sari, Gapani Sani Pagari. So all these kinds of combinations can be tried. And again singing the string of 8 is very easy in terms of the Tala count. You just have to start in the Samam, isn't it? So here the challenge is much lesser compared to the other swaras that we have tried so far. So you just have to start on the 5th beat and just go 2, 2, 2, 2 and it makes 8. Sani pa pa ga re ni ri va ta pi, Gani pa pa ga ri sa ri va ta pi. Again, as I told you, introducing Karvai here and there will make it even more interesting. Ni sa ni pa ga ri va ta pi, pa ni sa ga ri va ta pi, ni sa ni pa pa ga ri va ta pi. Likewise, you also have to try the male column. Again, that is also very easy because you have to start in the samam of the 7th beat. Sani pa pa ga ri sa ri va ta pi, ni sa ni pa ga ri sa ri va ta pi, ga ri sa ni pa ga ri va ta pi. So these are some combinations for you to think about. You can make your own combinations, of course. As I have been always telling you, keep a little notebook always by your side. Always jot down whatever ideas come. Think about these ideas. See what others are doing. The main important aspect to develop your own Manodharma is to listen to what other artists are singing. See what they have done. Get inspired from those phrases. In the initial days of Manodharma, there is no harm in copying. In fact, 60 to 70% of whatever Kalpana Swaras are being sung, many of the phrases you feel everybody is singing these phrases, right? Does that mean that they don't have creativity? No. One can only be creative to some extent, whether it is writing a poem or a book or whatever. There are already those words, already those thought processes, but how you are able to weave them and bring your own signature to it, that is what is important. So, your homework for today would be to sing different phrases of 8 swaras. Try and see different combinations. Try different things, don't hesitate. And by repeatedly singing, you yourselves will feel, okay, this doesn't sound so good. Maybe this is the right way to do it. So, only by repeated singing, you can get to that stage. So far we have covered 5, 6, 7 and 8. All these different counts of swaras. Please practice all of this. In the next episode, probably we will take a short test as to whether you have really gotten there, whether you are able to really sing these set of swaras without nervousness, whether you have become so confident now that you can really start a phrase and be confident that you will land on Vatapi correctly. Okay? So, time to say bye to you, Rasikas. Keep watching this series to get better at singing Kalpana Swaras, Raga Alapana and Neraval. Thank you so much and stay tuned for more. Namaste.